Hello guys, today I'm going to take you through Broque Ramdisk, how to use it and how to bypass your device. This is not going to be a bypass tutorial. This is going to be an overview of what Broque Ramdisk is and what kind of phones can it bypass, and then what versions are supported. Okay, so and what bypass method is supported here. So first of all, Broque Ramdisk supports iPhone 5s up to iPhone X. We are trying very hard to integrate iPhone 4 and iPhone 5 and iPhone 4s into it, but for now it supports iPhone 5s up to iPhone X. Okay, so what versions are also supported? Now it supports from iOS 12 up to the latest iOS 16.4.1. yes, it supports up to iOS 16.4.1. so currently this is the latest version. This is the latest version here. So whenever you open this program, make sure you open with administrative privileges. Whenever you open this program, you'll see two buttons here. One is check device and then the other is option. So it's like the checkering interface, the checkering jailbreak interface. So first of all, you might want to go to options. So first of all, whenever you open the tool, go to options. So options allows you and tells you the kind of bypass you're trying to achieve. So this will allow you to choose the type of bypass you're trying to achieve. So in default, okay, Broque Ramdisk is for passcode bypass. So if you want to do hello bypass, then you might want to generate activation files that can be used to activate your phone. So basically this is how the bypass works. You have to have activation files and then you erase your device, so your device have no activation files right now. Then you use the activation files you have to activate the device. So that is how it works. So to activate passcode, first of all you have to back up the activation files on your device. If you're on hello, you don't have activation files, so you have to create some. And then to create some, so first of all I'll be taking you through the hello bypass. So you have to generate activation files. Okay, to generate activation files, this means creating a fake activation file to activate your device. So you have to check this. All these are not necessary. They only come into play when they are necessary, when the tool needs them. Okay, so if you uncheck this, it will not have any effects on your bypass. So you can leave them as it is. You can just leave them whatever you want. So I'll recommend you just leave the fixed drivers. You just leave it as it is. Don't check it so that you can do it yourself. So whenever when you check this, so now Broque Ramdisk will be looking for a device in normal mode. I have a device here in normal mode and then I'm going to use it. So I'll first of all connect the device. So assuming I'm trying to bypass a device in hello, okay, the device in hello bypass and passcode is basically the same. So first of all, connect your device in hello. If you're prompted to trust this your device, please do trust it. Okay, then make sure that generate activation files is selected or is checked. Then click on check device. Okay, so now my device is connected successfully. So that is it. So first of all, to proceed, you have to register your ECID. It is free. Just click on this and it will copy your ECID. Then click on this. It should be registered here. Then it will take you to the registration page. Then you register. I have already registered. So you just click on next. It will take you to where you are going to register. Where you are going to generate activation files. I've already generated activation files, so it is not going to allow me to generate activation files. So when I click on generate activation files, it should tell me that I already have activation files. If I don't have, then it will generate a new one. Okay, I don't have, so it has generated a new one. Okay. Yeah, it has generated, and it should pop up in a minute. Yeah, so activation files should pop up in a minute. Okay, so if you don't have activation files, it will just generate activation files. But if you do, it will tell you that you already have activation files. And then make sure that, you see, this is my ECID. Make sure that the activation files is exactly 7 kilobytes. If it is more, then you probably didn't do it well. You see, my activation file just popped out in another window. Yeah, this is telling us that this is our activation files. So make sure that your activation files is 7 kilobytes. If it is more, you're probably doing it wrong. If it is less, you're doing it wrong. Make sure it is exactly 7 kilobytes. Okay, so you're now done with generating activation files. So you can just click on start bypass or flash. It will take you back to the interface. Now it is checking device and .df mode. You can go back, then click on so this is how you generate activation files. And now when you are done with generating activation files, you should put your device in .df mode. Okay, so this is when you're going to activate your files. So first of all, you have to make sure escape setup after activation is checked, so that you don't have to be tapping next, escape, then stuff at setting up your device. So it will automatically set up your device for you. So make sure that is checked. If you want to set up yourself, you can leave it unchecked, then go back. Okay, so now you have to put your device in .df mode. I'll be doing that in another video. For now, it was generating activation files, and then we'll be talking a little bit about the tool. So this is how you generate activation files. So now what does some of these checkboxes do? So the check screen, when you click on this, it will freeze for a moment. Okay, it is checking whether your device is having SSH connection, or you've jailbreaking your device. If you've not jailbreaking your device, it will prompt you that you've not jailbreaking your device. You see, jailbreak with check screen before checking the next option. It will be changed in the next updates, but for now, this is how it is. So this is for passcode. If you want to bypass passcode with check screen, this is how you do it. You just check this option, then go back. It will take you to where you're going to backup activation files. And we also have iCloud bypass for iOS 12 to 14. So this option is for check screen bypass on iOS 12 to 14. So any device that is running on iOS 12 to 14, and then you can jailbreak with check screen, you can use this option. And then when you use this option and then go back, it should be looking for a device in normal mode. Okay, yeah, it should be looking for a device in normal. So if you have a device iOS 12 to 14, it is on hello activation lock, and then you want to bypass it, you can use this method. It will bypass your device for you. This method is currently tethered, so this means if you reboot your device, it will be stuck on activation lock again unless you jailbreak and then bypass again. And I'm trying very hard to make it untethered so that you don't have to jailbreak and activate every time you reboot the phone. So this is that option. So you have iOS 16 here for iOS 16 users. If you're trying to bypass iOS 16 on hello or on passcode, this option should be checked. Make sure that if you're bypassing on iPhone iOS 16, this option is always checked. Make sure it is checked, okay, before you proceed, else you might not get the results you want. So that is it. We've already looked at generate activation files and skip setup after activation. So this option, save backup online, this allows you to save your backup online. So I have some of your backup files saved on my server. So if you lose those you lose your activation files and then the device is on activation lock, you can DM me and if I have it, I'll send it to you. Okay, so I'll recommend you always leave it checked. That is why it is checked automatically when you launch the tool, and make sure that you're connected to the internet before you select that, else your activation files will not be saved on the internet. And then lastly, we have the fixed drivers. Fixed drivers, the tool was automatically fixing drivers, but it was sometimes slow. If you already have the drivers fixed, if you have the correct drivers, it will try fixing it, and that can cause driver issues between the multiple drivers on your machine. So that is why I left it unchecked, so that you can fix drivers yourself, or you just check this and it will try and fix the drivers automatically for you. Yes, I will recommend that you leave it unchecked so that you can do it yourself. It's very fast with that, and then it's reliable to do it yourself. Don't rely on the tool to fix your drivers for you. So that's basically it. And we have a donation button, so you can click on this donation button and it will open a web page. Make sure you donate to the tool so that we can make bypass more free, and then always free for you, so that you can bypass any device without paying a penny. Okay, so make sure that you donate to the developer, which is me. So this is the donation page. Make sure that you donate. I'm closing it. Make sure you donate to the tool. Another thing is we have the DFU helper here. We have the DFU helper. This allows you to put your device in DFU mode. If you're having issues putting your device in DFU mode, you can use this to put your device in DFU mode. Your device must be in recovery mode at first before you can put it in DFU mode. And then I think I've talked about a lot of them. So we'll be dealing with a lot of these features later on. So this is the front page and then option. So we'll be dealing with the jailbreaking option, how to fix drivers when you get driver issues, and the stuff in the next coming videos. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'll be posting videos about this tool so that you don't get problem using it. Make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any videos I post. Okay.